In this video, why you probably don't need Pinecone, the hidden cost of embeddings that nobody talks about, and a simple framework to pick the right solution. You've probably heard about vector databases if you're building anything with AI. But here's the thing, you probably don't need a separate one. Today I'm showing you why Supabase's built-in vector database might be all you need, and how to decide between free and paid embeddings. Supabase vector database is powered by something called pgvector. It's an extension for Postgres that lets you store and search through vector embeddings directly in your database alongside all your other data. Previously, you'd need two separate systems: your main database for users, orders and content, plus a dedicated vector database like Pinecone or Weaviate just for AI search. With Supabase, it's all in one place. That means no data synchronization headaches, no managing two different services, no double billing. Your user data, your vectors, your relationships, everything lives in the same Postgres instance you're already running. But what exactly are these vectors? Think of a vector embedding as a mathematical fingerprint for a piece of text. When you send text to an embedding model, it converts that text into a list of numbers, usually between 384 and 1536 of them. These numbers capture the meaning of the text, not just the words. Here's why this matters. If you embed "I love pizza" and "I enjoy pizza", they'll have nearly identical number patterns, because they mean the same thing. But "I hate pizza" will have a different pattern because the meaning changed. This lets you search by meaning, not just keywords. A search for comfortable running shoes can find products labeled cushioned athletic footwear, because the vectors are similar. Now you might be thinking, but I've heard of Pinecone. Isn't that the standard choice? Pinecone is built specifically for vectors. It's optimized for massive scale, billions of vectors. It handles all the infrastructure automatically. Yes, Pinecone has a free tier, but it's limited to 2 GB of storage and locked to a single region. For anything production ready, you're looking at $50 per month minimum. Meanwhile, Supabase gives you 500 MB of database storage plus 1 GB of file storage for free, and vectors are just part of your existing PostgreSQL database. No separate service, no sync issues. For 99% of startups and indie projects, Supabase vectors are more than enough. Pinecone is for later, when you're processing billions of vectors. Most projects never get there. Here's where most tutorials get it wrong. They tell you to use OpenAI to generate your embeddings without explaining what that actually costs. OpenAI's text embedding 3 small costs $0.02 per $1 million tokens. Sounds cheap, right? Let's do the math. Say you're embedding 10,000 documents. Each document averages 500 tokens. That's 5 million tokens total. Cost? About 10 cents. Now scale up. 100,000 documents equals 50 million tokens equals $1. 1 million documents? That's $10. And remember, this isn't a one-time cost. Every time you add or update documents, you pay again. Building a rack system that updates daily? Those costs compound fast. But here's what almost nobody talks about. You can generate embeddings completely free using open source models right inside Supabase Edge functions. Models like GTE Small from Hugging Face are free to use and included in your Edge function compute. And here's the thing, the quality difference is tiny. On the standard MTEB benchmark, GTE Small scores 61.36, OpenAI's model scores 62.26. That's less than 2% difference that most applications will never notice. Better yet, GTE Small uses only 384 dimensions compared to OpenAI's 1536. That means your vectors take up less storage and similarity searches run faster. The trade-off? Edge functions take about 100 to 200 milliseconds per embedding instead of OpenAI's instant response. But for batch processing documents, that delay is irrelevant, and you're paying $0. Let me show you the actual math for a typical project. Say you're building a documentation search with 100,000 pages. With OpenAI embeddings, generating those vectors costs about $1. Every time you rebuild your index, maybe weekly, another $1. Over a year, you're spending $50 to $100 just on embeddings. With Supabase Edge functions, the exact same 100,000 documents cost you $0. The compute is included in Supabase's free tier up to 500,000 invocations per month. The choice is obvious for most projects. Yet I see tutorials defaulting to OpenAI without even mentioning this option exists. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. Say you're building product search for an e-commerce site. A customer types comfortable running shoe. Step 1. Their search query gets converted to a vector using GTE small in edge functions. Completely free. Step 2. Supabase searches your product vectors for the closest matches using pgvector's similarity operators. Step 3. It returns products like Nike Comfort Runner and Adidas Cloud Foam, even though those products don't contain the exact words comfortable or running. The same pattern works everywhere. Documentation search, recommendation engines, customer support matching, RAG chatbots, all using one database, all relatively cheap. Here's your quick decision framework. Use Supabase with free embeddings as your default. You're starting out, building an MVP, want simplicity, want low cost. This covers 95% of projects. Use Supabase with OpenAI embeddings if you need that extra 2% quality. Rare. Or you're already paying for OpenAI API anyway. Use Pinecone only if you have tens of millions of vectors, need sub-millisecond latency, or vector search is your core product. Your enterprise scale. For 99% of builders, not yet. Start with free. Upgrade when you actually need to. If you found this helpful, check out the video on screen. I think you'll love it. And if you want to level up your AI development skills, join the Dynamus AI community. Link in the description with a 10% discount. Drop a comment with your questions. And don't forget to subscribe for more AI development content.